Hello, this is Star17. My name is Stella Leolina. Okay, so the beginning is a little boring, but I swear this video is good. I remember this one time a friend of a friend had come up to me and asked me to draw her a sunset at a beach, which I did, but I am not a very good artist. So she said something along the lines of, "This sucks, bro." But the way in which she said it did not feel mean at all. The drawing was in fact bad, and it just felt so refreshing to hear something not censored by politeness. It might have something to do with the fact that I didn't feel connected to that drawing. For the first time ever, I didn't feel that a thing that I created and someone else's reaction to it dictated my worth as a person. I probably sound like I'm saying that what we do does not change us, which isn't true. What we do does change us, but that's not what I'm talking about right now. I think that a lot of people, me included, feel innately worthless or like they lack an identity and therefore grasp any activity that they are told they are good at and make it a large part of their identity. For me, this has been drawing, writing, and having good grades. But when all else fails, the identityless person has one last thing that they can use to get an identity: being nice. Because good and nice feel like such similar words, the identityless person assumes that as long as they are nice, they can feel like they are a good person. Growing up, I have always been the good kid in class, and outside of home, I avoided conflict like the plague. But what I realized is that this identity as a nice person is very shallow. It's not really an identity, it's just an adjective. Beneath it, there's nothing there. There are many times when I have missed an opportunity to develop my own identity because I was worried that my shallow replacement for an identity of being seen as nice would be threatened. Like, you might experience a positive feeling for someone that gives you back your pencil when you drop it, but are you friends with your friends just because they are nice? No. You might even be friends with a person despite them not being nice. I remember I would try to make friends by being extremely nice to people. But obviously they felt that I wasn't being myself and they didn't want to be my friend. Like, you might feel proud of yourself for imagining that in other people's perceptions of you, you are the super nice, super polite person that has never caused anyone any trouble. But if that is all that you have to your name, how are you going to live a fulfilling life? And in a more grand scheme of things, it's not the polite and quiet people that leave an impact on the world. I'm not saying that you should stop being nice. I'm saying that you should not compromise developing your real identity to be nice all the time. I understand that sometimes it is necessary, but when it's time to make friends and all that you bring to the table is your niceness because you suppressed all your interests and experiences and turned socialization into a game of answering questions back and forth, that's not ideal. So unless the situation is something super formal or super shallow, don't put your identity aside to make a good impression. And this is a whole other bag of worms, but you're not other people's opinion of you. And to be honest, I know being myself too much won't get me any friends either, but I don't know what that looks like yet, and maybe it'll feel better. So yeah, that's all I have for today. See you next week.